getting a red suit of armor that I could wear, I'm going to have a lot of issues with being able to have enough strength for this, aren't I? That one's lower. I might be able to wear something like that. The defense on that, come on, 547. Fuck's sake. No wonder why I die. Of course, that's the only thing it's got is enhanced fucking defense on it, of course. Let's see, 128. 152, magic damage reduced. That is so weak. Maybe I'll have a look at the other one as well. I'm not gonna have a lot of money for this. That one's pretty fucking enhanced. That's stronger than my other one. Alright, hold on. Okay, we got some level of armor. I've got some gauntlets. A helmet that's better than that would be great, but I really need a weapon. Like a decent bow. It would cost me so much money to find one. 16 to 53. It's not the greatest. I may have to come in from the waypoint in the area above to get into where I am. Even though I've got a portal in there, I'm not going to be able to stand there and fight my way out of that clusterfuck situation. Like, if I had grenades or something like that, if that was something that existed, then sure, I'd be fine. I'd probably just, like, put down a portal and nade and, like, yeet kind of thing. That'd be fine, but that's not how this works. I'm gonna have to, like, probably take it from a distance. Why are they so bad? Come on, give me a better bow. 4 to 45. The range of damage is so fucking far between. Like, that one's okay, but it just doesn't do too much. Like, it buffs the minimum damage to make it better. This one does. It's fast, it's increased speed, which is why it's fast. Enhanced magic. Sorry, enhanced damage, maximum damage. Monster's flee is great, but no, I'm nearly out. I need a belt. Don't have enough coffee. Of course I don't. Alright, I guess that's the shitty bow we get, and I don't think I have any more money unless I have like a gem or a rune I don't want. I don't think that's going to pull enough to be able to get a belt. I may have to just buy a standard dodge belt from the dude. Sure, give me those two. It's just making more space for later.
Can I help you?
Do you sell... Yeah, you sell a belt. That's not that great. It is affordable though, I could afford it. I don't need to repair any of the shit that's on me. I don't actually even look at the traders that much anymore because, like, I know that I generally have to go to one of these people. Let's see if I can get myself a half okay belt. I'd actually like a better bow, but we're not gonna get that. I almost immediately bought it. I'm looking for a belt. A decent belt. I'm looking for something that's like a plated belt or something that's able to hold a few rows at once. I definitely don't like her wares as much as like some of the previous areas, like gambling ones. I think like Karus Docks has probably got one of the best set of like loot, I feel like. Like, I spend a lot of time in Loot Lane, but I don't generally have to like enhance my stuff too much there. I do sometimes. I had still plated belts earlier, but I'm not going to see them now. Best I'm getting is like a triple belt by the look of it. There's one. Afford another one. Oh, it's so weak. Yeah, of course I can't afford one. I guess this is the Chromius. It's worse than the one at the store. I should have just bought the shit one. I could probably still afford the shit one, to be fair, but I need arrows. I haven't bought them yet. Terrible. I'm probably going to have to go down the waypoint. Calm down. I don't want to shoot anything. Alright. Let me get some arrows off you. Thank God I can afford that at least. And we'll go down... We'll go down the level above and we'll come in, because where my portal is, there is no feasible way that I can actually get to my body safely. Pretty sure it's all the way down here, isn't it? I'm glad that I wiped all this out. I probably should have bought Eliza just for like the assistance of having somebody shooting. Would have been great. The only thing that bugs me is that my armor on this one, while it doesn't have much other benefits, it... Oh, hello. Oh, you guys are only just down from the door. Of course you fucking are. Okay, first things first. Let's put a better fucking portal spot so then I can come back in easier. We'll work on you. I don't have an offhand weapon, of course. Alright, let's put a decoy there. Is this the whole cluster coming round? I don't think so, but it's a lot of them. As long as I can keep her mostly alive, and keep them over there with her. The other group are trapped down here. You can't really see them behind me, but yeah, this is fine if I can keep them away from each other. At least if I can tap me. No more. But you wake up, Bugfin. What are you up to? I died, and then I died twice, and then I think most of them are... I think they're mostly away from... I should be able to get one of the bodies. Got one. I got one. I don't know which body I got, but I got one of them. Fuck's sake. There we go. Need to fire, just basic attack if you have to. I didn't have a melee weapon, so I couldn't, like, fucking hit them. And I only use, like, fire arrows. So on my first character in Diablo 2, I only used fire attacks. Later on, when I had other ones, I used, like, what do you call it, strafe, and what are the other attacks and stuff are. But I didn't venture out on that on my first character. So, since I'm doing the nostalgia playthrough, I am doing literally the same thing, playing the same way I would have when I was, like, 12, which is at times pretty limiting and fucking challenging, especially when I die, because I can't just go back. And there's certain things, like when I died up against the council, somebody suggested I just buy a staff and just like teleport myself and stuff like that, and I'm like, I can't do it because 12-year-old me didn't know that existed till much later, so it's not something that I have a choice to use, because I have to keep it within like what young me would have known. I'll see if I can put this armor aside, because in case I don't get back in with the other one. The rest of this stuff was shit. I used up so much money with that. Still use basic shoot still. Not on this playthrough, I can't. Like, on a normal character for sure, but the general like consensus here is it's not what 12-year-old me would have done. Always how happily goes the perk side, Snuggles Wolf Plush.
Good afternoon.
Here's some pats if I can. I didn't mean to wake you up by dying. That shit happens, you know, some days. Get that there. Oh man. You start at level 1 with base attack. Yeah, no shit, I know that. It's just that I'm doing a specific playthrough, so I'm not going to like use the basic attack. Like, I'm gonna stay on fire. Like, for instance, my skill tree is logistically kind of a shit show for like actual stats and useful like attacks and stuff. For instance, I had to wait until every single one of these was level 5 before I could increase these, and 12-year-old me didn't fucking understand how this worked, and I had pretty bad OCD. So even though that's a level 7, I know that this does not enhance that, and that does not enhance that. But 12-year-old me went, oh, that's how that works, so that's how that's going to get leveled up. So I'm going to end up putting stats into attacks that I'm not even using and won't even use. And even though I have these, because I did put stats into them originally, like I didn't put anything into Ice Arrow until after I'd completed my character. So like until like the game was over and stuff. So like none of that's gonna get touched. Like just the logic of playing Diablo 2, just put that aside. Watching me, because we're doing what OCD 12-year-old Acrylic had. And honestly, it makes it fucking difficult, because there are times when there's a logical, easy situation to get out of it, and I can't use it. In the same way as a lot of people have, like, said, oh, you know, if you, like, amplify your character with rune words and stuff, regardless of what you do with your stats, you'll be fine. And I'm like, I can't use that. Like, you know, young me just didn't know. Like, basically, essentially, like, the best we had was maybe like a little article in the newspaper at the end of the week, where if somebody in our local area happened to like playing Diablo and happened to like, you know, pay to put an article out to share that information, that's how we got, you know, information about Diablo back before like the internet was decent, you know? So
Afternoon.
I'm working with like, I don't know, old technology times. How'd you get to that level without using it? What do you mean? The basic attack. Like, obviously level 1, I fucking used it. And I had a javelin for like, oh shit, let me put one of these back here. And, I don't think you understand the concept of what I'm doing with it. Let me go back out for a second. So I just saw clipping on the edge of the screen. Level 1 character, basic skills, has a bow, has a javelin, mostly using javelin, also has a bow. Eventually gets some fire skills, uses some fire skills, progression. Same with like, when you go through like Nightmare. By Nightmare, I more so understood how to play the game. So when I made decisions about like items I was using and the choices I was making, were a little bit more informed than normal. So normal was just fun and silly, and so long as like whatever my gear was had like better defense stats, like the rest of it didn't make any sense and stuff. And fuck no. I kind of wish I had kept a weapon that did like defense against undead, honestly, because these guys would be so much easier. That's why I had it, so that I could like go hand to hand with them. But yeah, once I'm in hell shouldn't be too bad either, because like I'll have had the 3 playthroughs, which by then my character, I had better understanding of like a lot of the additional stuff that you get on the armor and weapons and stuff like that. So I'll have a little bit more wiggle room for like being able to use stuff, but I'm still going to be limited by like my fire attacks. And I prefer to use the bow and fire attacks anyway, so that's what I will be using. That's what I did use. I'm back in, mate. Immune to lightning, immune to poison. Aura, that's the fucking word I couldn't think of earlier. Fucking hell. Nope, that ain't the button. Get off that. I wanted to... Fuck. There we go. Stop it. What is that button? It's Q or something. Fucking hell. I was trying to hit, like, W, and I must have, like, moved my fingers over by, like, 1 set when I was, like, doing something before. It's fine. But, yeah. No, it's, what are you? Well, fuck, no. Electricity is a problem. Is a serious problem. You know, I don't know, normal was fun. Normal was basically just like, I get to run around and like, I don't know, marvel in like the beauty of all the places and the craziness of all the creatures. Not sure how powerful they are. I definitely didn't have good stuff, so that was really fun. I really needed like my inventories full of charms to even have a chance at some of the enemies that I came across. I want my body back. Give me. I know I have a portal around the corner, but this'll do. I actually don't know which set of armor I've got on myself, but this looks like I've got my main stuff. Yeah, this is my spare. Yeah, no, absolute all spare kit. Cool. I thought for a second there I might still have my other amulet on because I didn't think I changed it. That's where you can tell happily snuggling wolf blush goes under blanket. No, you snuggle up, Viking. I guess got to make a decision about that outfit, but it does more defense, but the monsters flee and the poison resistant I need right now. Like, obviously more defense would be great because as like that, what do you call it, that piece of armor that I showed before, it could be good for a spare one actually. What does dexterity? Is that the dexterity that allows me to use my bow though? Hang on. It's not that. Let me just check my shit. Because this one doesn't do anything to dexterity. Let's find my items that got dexterity on it. Yeah, okay. So I still need that because I can't use the spare bow if I don't have it. If I swapped over the two, I'd still have the same issue because they're the same level of fucking, what do you call it? Type of bow. Stuff, same kind of level. How did that get up there? Anyway, I don't know. At least I've got a couple more spaces. I can keep a little bit more health. Not that I have any spare health. And I've got to buy a tap portal. So that's a thing. Yeah. Get rid of the gem and stuff too.
Evening.
Hi. So, I want to sell you all these. Plus I've got like, I have like one spare key. I'm amazed that my equipment does not need to be repaired after that. But, yeah, I don't know. They shouldn't be right where the portal is, I'm pretty sure. I might need another portal. Yeah, I do. Let's pop another portal around the corner here, where that's a little bit safer. The decoy there, so you guys can, like, aim at her. The only problem I've got with, like, the immune to fire and stuff was, a lot of the time, they also are undead. And I had some kind of a hammer before that allowed me to be able to go up and shield myself and actually hit them, because the problem is if I go hand-to-hand combat on one of these bastards, my gear is not strong enough for the kind of damage that they are doing. So when they actually hit, especially the bastards that got knocked back or like stun and stuff, like they're a legitimate fucking problem. And like I generally use my decoy and my Valkyrie like a shield most of the time. A lot of these areas I have to basically just put down a shield, the decoy, same shit, different day, just to be able to like get through a fight, because I need them to focus on the decoys so that my Valkyrie, Eliza, and I can actually have a crack at like killing them. Because in most cases, if they get like, if the Valkyrie is preoccupied with one, or if one of them gets onto Eliza, Eliza will die super fast because she's only got my hand-me-downs. So her stuff's really not strong for the area. But I'm also not that strong for the area because I can't get good shit because of like the way that my stats are. So yeah, it kind of like limits it. So I'm mostly relying on my Valkyrie, but my Valkyrie's also not strong because she's only, I think she's only like a 5 or something like that. But the thing is, like, if I was setting out a character legit properly and stuff like that, for starters would have some decent dexterity, and my Valkyrie would be OP from the fucking start. I would put a lot of points into her and make her strong from the beginning so I can just stand behind her and reap the XP and stuff, right? But because all three of us are weak, it's a goddamn combined effort every single time we encounter a group to like kind of coordinate being able to fight them. And the funny thing is the decoy is one of my most fucking important skills. Like the Valkyrie is like legitimately probably my most important skill because she helps me fight. But like the decoys matter so much. Like I'll edge those into a room ahead of me and try to trigger enemies just to see what's in there. And what else was that highlighting then? Somebody over there. Like I'll also like, oh fucking sake, she's just gonna go for a run. Yeah, like I'll often like use them to like get a group to stay back so that, like then we have a pretty good shot at them. Except from like going to probably some of his flush. What are you doing, Viking? You being playful, are you? I'm gonna boot your snoot. It happened. Deal with it. Poor Viking. If it's not a reason to sneeze on the average day, I swear. Oh my god. I do love this area for the music though, because it just sounds like the intro screen. I don't know what is going on with some of the graphics. Like we were having an issue earlier with the music and I was really worried that the game was going to crash or something. But I'm getting a couple of spots where if you notice in amongst the fire, I noticed it earlier down the side of my map, which is why I quickly like yeeted back to town because I didn't want to like potentially have what we had the other week where the game actually did crash and then I had to like start from like the previous time I'd been in town, right? And then go back and clear an area and stuff. So yeah, it's occasionally I've noticed it that boxes up and I don't know if it's like the game, the files, the fucking, that's the wrong thing. What do you call it? The launcher and all sorts of shit like affecting stuff? I don't know. I also am out of town portals. How did I get out of town portals? Did I not buy them? Hold on. Do I still have one down here? Because if I do, I'll just go back through it and I'll go buy one. Because I'm... Yes. Okay, cool. I must have just used it. I don't want to risk, like, not fucking having them. Even though I've got one open and stuff. Like, there's been a few surprises around the place, so... I'd rather just get rid of it. Unidentified. Sure, we'll identify that. Just sneezes booped, getting waxed tail. Happily nods head. No. I haven't booped you for ages because I know it makes you sneeze. But if you're only just peeking out from a blanket, you're gonna get booped. It's just mandatory. Like, give me that. I don't know. Australian internet sometimes, I swear, it just doesn't, like, let you play fluidly some days. I get that with some games. Actually, put that down the bottom. I don't want to use up my good healing. I'll be right. Smells wagging terribly. Yeah. Oh, man. I can't believe that Eliza costs, like, fucking 32,000 to resurrect her. She's fucking nuts. Alright. Let's see how far I am in here. Because... I look like I'm, like, most of the way, but this place could be a lot huger than it is. We'll keep going for a minute. I just want to see up and around the corner. Because this is like a 3-section thing up here. Oops. And it could divide off... Like, I don't know which way is going where. I just, like, cannot remember. Oh, shit. That is a bad area. I cannot remember this area. Like, I know I used to bring, like, my main character through here on the original game, but I used to fly through it, and it didn't really matter. Like, I didn't, like, mentally map it. Kind of like with the crystalline trail thing, the other one. I remember those. I think because I used to have to go through those to get to here a lot, so I went through those a lot more than this area. Although, obviously, you have to go through here, but I never really wasted time going all the way around once my character was, like, absolutely maxed out. Because, like, once this character is, like, completed the story, gone through hell, and she's maxed out, like, I'll probably do the same shit with her. I'll probably just, like, rip her into a game whenever I please and just be like, cool, let's go fight Baal today or some shit like that. Because that's what I used to do once my character was, like, maxed out. But like I said, like, my original character... My original Kelly Amazon was, like, hacked once she was max skilled. I went into somebody's diabolic game, and there was a misunderstanding with somebody that was dropping gold in the exact location as I was running through to get to my fucking stash. And they couldn't tell me how much gold that they'd dropped because I wanted to return it. And so they just thought that I was some, like, you know, cunt on their server, like, stealing money and stuff like that. I'm like, look, I'm not dropping excess money because, like, I'm not giving you more of mine for that. So, yeah, they just got shitty and hacked my character, my original character, all the way down to, like, 0 stats as a, you know, maxed out level character. And thankfully somebody helped me, like, respec her, but they respec her to what a Amazon should be. So the funny thing is, when they were like, I think when they looked at what I was doing with the character, with the, you know, the OCD stats going down the line and then putting the next one consecutively down, right? They were like, oh no, let's put you as to, like, what Amazon would classically be at your level properly. And I'm like, no, it's fine, I can do it. And I think that they didn't trust at the time that I could do it. I had her how I wanted her at the time as a first character. And, yeah, no, I ended up with, like, this, like, properly spec'd character that I did not want as an original character. And it always just felt off. So being able to, like, recreate her in Resurrected, even if she's not going to have, like, the same charms and she's not going to have the exact same armor and all of that kind of, like, nitty-gritty crap, there's no possible way that I could, like, recreate that sort of stuff. Right, is that I could still have her be the same kind of... Oh, shit. I could still have her be the same kind of level and stats as what I intended her to originally be. Even if, like, the rest of her gear isn't the same. And that's something that I'm very much enjoying, is the fact that I can make her who I wanted her to be originally. Where the fuck are you going, Eliza? I saw her just yeet back here, and I'm like, she's just asking to die because this area is terrible. I remember this isn't like a huge area, but I've got like this wall of death coming up the end that I'm aware of. And I'm like, my only problem is I'm at like the classic end of my stream time for like my regular streaming time, and I'm not sure if I want to like take the time to clear this out because it's going to take me probably another hour to do this plus that room, or if I just want to leave it till next week and then I have to like teleport and clear out the couple of areas above me. There's a little bit of extra work to get back down here. Oh shit. Yeah, no. Whoa! Fuck! Maybe don't do that, mate. I didn't know he could teleport. He must be a special teleporter. I didn't get a chance to read what his thing said. Oh right, holy shit. Yeah, no, that's definitely next week. Yeah, I normally finish stream at like 2 AM, right? And I know that that's probably going to take me a whole nother hour to go through, clear out that area, then go up to that big battle room, and then clear that shit out, and then go in and fight Baal. It's going to be like a long time. So I'm going to leave that till next week. I guess we get the exciting conclusion of getting to go through there. And fucking hell, I wish that I hadn't had to have wasted all of my extra armor trying to get in and down there. I could have stood back and been safe. Like, it wouldn't have been too bad. Like, I could have maybe kept some of my money. Dexterity and fire resist. I do, but I don't need fire resistant, and it's not going to be any better than like the things that are boosting my attack ratings massively. So that can go. But, yeah, I kind of wish I could have kept some of the surplus money that we had, because now to like buy her, she's going to cap out so much of the money, and then she's also going to like, every time my character dies, it's going to cost more, and it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot to keep her alive. Hey Shadow, how you doing? But yeah, I'll be doing that next